Ever wonder why some franchises just fade for decades and were pop culture staples, but their spark dimmed experts? Both began as groundbreaking sci-fi horror, blending action with genuine terror, yet maintaining that initial impact proved surprisingly difficult. Sequels, reboots, and shifting tones left fans divided, and the early 2000s saw an attempt to reignite interest with, but the crossover, while intriguing, didn't fully satisfy. There was clearly an appetite for more, but a clear direction was missing. Uh, Audiences craved smarter storytelling, compelling characters, and fresh perspectives. Both franchises felt stock, rehashing familiar beats instead of evolving. As sci-fi horror fans looked elsewhere and began to lose steam. Then came Disney's acquisition of 20th Century Fox in 2019. This wasn't about a quick cash grab. Disney took a deliberate approach, focusing on redeveloping the franchises, not just recycling nostalgia. Um, the 2025 FX series isn't just a prequel. It's arguably the best thing to happen to the franchise since the original film, uh, and set on Earth for the first time. It expands the universe while staying true to its roots, and it's uh, the series dives into themes of greed, conflict, and existential dread, the core of it's confident, grounded in horror, and doesn't chase nostalgia. It's quietly redefining the franchise for a new generation. Uh, 2024 has played a crucial role in stabilizing the series. Director Fede Alvarez intentionally returned to the contained survival-focused approach of the original MSE. It stripped the franchise back to its essentials, uh, focusing on isolation, body horror, and relentless tension. Introduced a fresh cast navigating a deadly situation. It felt urgent and different without rewriting established lore. For many fans, it was a reminder of how effective can be when prioritizing horror, right? It clarified the franchise's identity and proved audiences still craved classic storytelling. As found its footing, was also undergoing a transformation after the success of the original 1987 film. Sequels struggled to recapture its simplicity to immediately. Um, the menacing nature of the Predator was lost in convoluted concepts. 2022's, directed by Dan Trachtenberg, changed the game, setting the film in the 1700s. Uh, it emphasized survival and adaptation, qualities that made the original so compelling, and for also fresh perspective, the franchise clarified franchise direction. And Disney's leadership embraced this change, pushing to lean into its survivalist roots, um, with both franchises revitalized. The idea of another crossover feels exciting. Uh, Earlier attempts lacked tonal discipline, but a modern approach could deliver on the promise. Disney has built the creative infrastructure needed to handle a big crossover. Uh, Disney, another project could finally become the definitive showdown fans have always imagined. Uh, speaking of crossovers, uh, what do you call a predator who's also a gardener? Uh, Plant hunter. Um, with that said, thanks for watching, and until next time, I will.